100% Chance of Wine, sponsored by The Lodge at Columbia Point.
So, Keith, how did 14 Hands, where did that name come from?
Well, 14 Hands is actually a reference to the height of the wild mustangs that used to roam through the hills of eastern Washington. In fact, 14 Hands is a measurement. A hand is about the width of a palm, so if you stack 14 of those up from hoof to the shoulder, that's about the height of those wild horses. What is amazing about those horses and why we focused on them is they had this unbridled freedom to roam around, and they were powerful yet elegant. And those are the sort of things that we want to capture in the style of the 14 Hands wines.
I want to talk more about your popular wines that you have here. You have the Hot to Trot, you have rosé season coming in. Tell me a little bit more about those wines.
Well, our winemaking style overall is to make soft, approachable, fruit-driven red wines and bright, juicy whites. So our rosé is a great summertime wine. It's got a lot of fresh red fruit characters. It's got a nice little bit of acidity to add some crispness. And it's one of those wines that if you just chill it, sit on the patio, enjoy sunset, you're going to have a very good couple of hours. Our Hot to Trot Red, as you mentioned, is one of our most popular reds for sure. And again, it's intended to be very accessible, soft, fruit-driven, not heavy-handed in tannin, not overdone with oak, but all of these things just come together seamlessly to provide this really smooth, enjoyable red wine.
Mm-hmm. And you guys have cans as well, and I was just asking you earlier about the Hot to Trot in the can. It's the same thing. It's the same flavor that you get in the bottle.
It's the same blend that you would get in the bottle, and that I think is a very big distinction for people. Canned wine has a little bit of a negative connotation to it, and when you tell them it's the same blend, immediate turnaround. Trust is very important, I think, in this industry, and so rebuilding the trust towards that methodology of delivering to the customer is really big. And so we want to make sure that whenever possible, our blends are the exact same in the bottle and the can.
Mm-hmm. And rebranding, you guys just rebranded everything too.
Yes, rebranding.
Very exciting. I mean, this is the first time we've done a total relaunch since, again, our beginnings in 2005. We've had little label refreshes along the way, but we've gone from our iconic, historical, colorful horses to more of these
stately,
very
more
attractive, active horses, as if they're actually leaping out of the label towards you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the idea of finding your wild is present in the new labels. It's present in the new campaign where you can go out and find your wild. It's present throughout the entire relaunch. And I think the most important thing that people should take away from the brand relaunch is a focus on finding the ability to enjoy your life, taking a moment and stepping away from that Excel spreadsheet, taking a moment and saying, we'll get the kids to practice on time, I promise it's going to be fine, and maybe we can relax afterwards. And finding just those moments of self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're lucky like me, you can spend a whole week finding your wild, taking your RV to the Oregon coast and hunting for fossilized seashells, getting Dungeness crab caught in your traps. I mean, I had a really good time finding my wild last week.
I am very jealous of you finding your wild last week.
That's